Hey guys, Zach here, coming at you with another video. So firstly, obviously this is kind of a new angle for the camera. Let me know if you guys like this angle more. Maybe I'll do videos shooting from here. The only hard part is the lighting a little bit. The lighting here is a little bit rough, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. But today, obviously, I'm going to be talking about Mario Party, and obviously the specific one is obviously in the thumbnail and the title. But let me preface this by saying I love Mario Party. Like, at least 1 through 8, I always love them, I always go back and play them, and it's just fun inviting friends over, or when I'm at a gathering and being able to play Mario Party with my friends, it's just always a ball. But the one Mario Party that always stands out to me personally is Mario Party 6. Mario Party 6 is the one that I always look back on as just the one that I love the most. It's the first Mario Party game I've ever played, and it's also, just in my opinion, the best one I've ever played. So today, I'm going to be going a little bit into detail as to why I think that this Mario Party game in particular is the best one in this series.
ZakPak, he's always there for you. ZakPak, only on YouTube. ZakPak, what will he do next? Let's find out, 'cause it's on with the show.
If you've never played Mario Party before, here's the main premise. Basically, you can choose from an array of Mario characters, and you get to roam around on this giant board trying to collect as many stars as possible. It all starts with you trying to roll to see who starts first. Then you run around the board trying to collect as many coins as you can by landing on good spaces and also winning mini-games. Blue spaces get you 3 coins, red spaces take away 3 coins, and there's a wide variety of other spaces that are also on the board. After each turn is completed, you then compete in a mini-game, and each mini-game, if you win, will earn you 10 coins. Hopefully by that point you'll have 20 coins, which will be enough to get you a star. Now that's the premise of basically every single Mario Party from Mario Parties 1 through 8 and also Super Mario Party. So each Mario Party has their own little unique gimmick. So Mario Party 6's gimmick is that there is a sun named Brighton and a moon named Twilight, and they are having this big argument. So that is obviously the main theme of this game, day and night. This is one of my favorite gimmicks because it also impacts how the boards are played. Speaking of the boards, I love the boards in this game. I'll be showing off 3 boards in particular. The first board I'm going to show off is Towering Treetop. So Towering Treetop is this giant tree that you have to climb up. There are loads of event spaces, like an event space that will get you stung by a bunch of bees from a hive that's hanging on the tree, as well as a space that will have you tickle the nose of the main tree himself that can sneeze and move other players down from where they were on the board. Towering Treetop is such a cool board that I love when it turns to night. Now, nighttime on a lot of boards changes how the board functions. So on Towering Treetop, there is a flower that closes, and there's also a tree that turns grumpy that's at the top of the main tree. I love how absolutely fast-paced this game is. One thing that Super Mario Party did very wrong is how long it took for turns to go by, because you had to select your dice and all that. Here, it's just very fast-paced, very simple, and just very fun to do. Even when you're throwing items on the board, it's very snappy, very quick, and it doesn't take up much time at all. Speaking of items, this game has the biggest array of items in any Mario Party that I've seen. Items that you throw in spaces that people have to land on, items that you throw in spaces that people just pass over, items that you use on yourself. There are so many different kinds of items, whether they're mushrooms, or spinies, or magic Koopas, or Goombas. No matter what the item is, they all have very unique functions, and again, that's where later Mario Parties lacked, that the items were not that great. Oh, and when there's 5 turns left, basically you have this mega kind of event thing where the last place player gets a bonus. In this particular gameplay, Boo got the Bowser one, which I hardly ever see. This one's very rare, so I'm glad I got it on camera. And basically it gives all the players the same amount of coins. And as you guys can see, I am dominating that game, so, you know, that was pretty top. Oh, and there's also DK spaces. DK spaces basically give players bonuses, so extra coins or even stars, whether it's from a roulette that only the person that lands on the space benefits from, or it can be everyone in a mini game, and everyone benefits from it. It's really, really cool. There are also Bowser spaces on these boards as well. They're in the same location as the DK spaces, but they switch from DK to Bowser at night. Unfortunately, I didn't really get any footage of someone landing on a Bowser space, but it has basically the opposite effects of a DK space. It can do a roulette that will take away stars, or do mini games that can take away things from every player. So that is all that I've got to say on Towering Treetop. Next up is Fair Square. So this one works a little bit differently. You still have the blue spaces, you still have the red spaces, but here you also have this middle section where you get the star. The star space doesn't move like on the other boards. It's constantly in this center spot. So during the day, it costs 20 coins, per standard. But at night, as I said, the board changes when it turns to night. Here, the price of the star changes. So it could be anywhere from 5 coins to like 40 or 50 coins. There's a huge price range of what this star could cost at night. So it's all about strategizing, saving up your coins, and when you want to go down and buy the star. It's a lot of that, and it's really, really cool. It leads to a more strategic Mario Party rather than the luck-based Mario Party that most people are accustomed to. But of course, it isn't Mario Party without luck, so don't think there's ever going to be a game of Mario Party that doesn't have any kind of luck in it. Also on this board, there's this roulette thing that you can gamble on. Each time you pay into it, it adds to the treasure total, and it gives more and more coins as a reward. So it's a really, really cool thing that obviously I didn't succeed at, but people could succeed at it like Toadette did later on, and she got more coins because of it. So that is all I've got to say on Fair Square. The last board I want to cover is Clockwork Castle. This board is great. This board is also different than usual. Again, red and blue space is all the same, but here's the thing. The star space is actually Donkey Kong, and he moves along the board after every turn. So you want to make sure to try and catch him, but there is a catch. At nighttime, Donkey Kong turns into Bowser, and you want to avoid Bowser. If you run into Bowser, he'll take away a star, or if you don't have a star, he'll take away coins. It's very brutal. Not only that, but at nighttime, the board reverses as well. So if you were initially following Donkey Kong and were only a couple spaces behind him, now Bowser is right behind you, so you have to get as far away as you can from him. And thankfully there are pipes, which take up most of the happening spaces on this board, that will take you from one side of the board to the other. And thankfully Bowser can't use them. There are other happening spaces on the board too, like one that you land on where a spaceship will come and take you all the way back to the start, which is actually pretty useful if Bowser's right behind you, but is really, really bad if Donkey Kong is right next to you. So that is all I've got to say about Clockwork Castle. And that's just half of the boards. The variety of the boards that you play on is absolutely great, and it's just overall one of the best parts. Actually, no, it is the best part of the game for me. Another killer part are the mini games. Now, my favorite mini game ever happens to be Granite Getaway, which thankfully I played in my time, so I got footage of it. And Granite Getaway is so much fun. It's relatively basic in premise. You have to run away from a boulder, and you have to jump over obstacles that are in front of you that you can't really see until a couple of seconds before. It's a really cool premise. It's very simple, but I find it very, very fun. And there are also so many other good mini games that I really just can't even really remember, because there's so many of them. I actually did do a ranking video, a tier list style video of the Mario Party 6 minigame, so if you haven't seen that, and I know you haven't, make sure to go and check out that video. It's definitely worth your watch. Overall, every single aspect of Mario Party 6 to me is spectacular. Hopefully they really return to this formula of Mario Party, rather than the kind of bland, generic boards and stuff that we got in Super Mario Party. Hopefully the next one is giant, grand, and just overall as good as 6 was.
Sir, please! Sir, please, come on!
So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff down below. Make sure to also hit the little notification bell so that you're notified of when I upload videos. And also make sure to check out the merch store so that you can get some cool ZakPak merch. Maybe I'll do some Mario Party themed merch. Let me know. Maybe I'll figure something out. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.